How's it going, lads and gals? My name is Hodge Beckett and welcome back to another Seal Knot video. For those of you who are new to the channel, or this is the first time you're seeing the channel and have no idea what the Seal Knot is, then somewhere in this video, here or here somewhere, depending on if the camera flips the video, will be an information card or a pop-up little thing. Now that will show you the first ever Seal Knot video I ever did, and what that will do, if you click on that, that will send you to the first one I did. Watch the introduction to that video because that has Tig, a member of our regiment.
Stop.
Can we get that away for a second, please? Thank you. Hi there. I am stopping myself in my own tracks here for a second, just to basically do what he was going to do, just in an easier and simpler way. I'm going to tell you the easy way of how you can find out what the Seal Knot is, instead of listening to me ramble on about how to do it, and also cut down on video time. So what I will have done, not as of making this video, but by the time you're watching this, I will have made a small or whatever duration long introduction video. That being, I will have put together some variation of clips from my videos of the Seal Knot. I will have put them all together into a way that's very introductive and explains very easily what the Seal Knot is. I will then upload that as an unlisted video for you to click the link and follow that comes up here, I think. Click on that link, go to the video, and it will take you to the introduction video where you, as I just said, can find out what the Seal Knot is. Anyway, that's all for me. Can we get that back on now, please? Thank you. Thanks. And for those who do know what the Seal Knot is, let's get on with it, shall we? So the date is the 27th to the 29th of August, the August bank holiday of 2022. We are currently at EdgeHill, but that's behind me, that is. I'm currently at EdgeHill, and well, we were at EdgeHill because today's SK event is the 380th that word that's put up on screen that I can't seem to say at this point in time, even though I have it on my pad here, which for some reason I can't actually read it. Commemoration, I thought that's what it was. The 380th commemoration of the Battle of EdgeHill. That's the battle that's happening here. And as per usual, either as per the last video or the last couple of videos, because my memory isn't that good at the moment, is a little history of the battle. Something that actually surprised me with this one is because, well, I've been doing the Seal Knot, I've been part of this thing for yonks now, and I've never actually known when the whole thing started, like what battle was the start one, and so it was actually quite interesting to read when I was doing the research for this video. It was quite interesting to research that actually EdgeHill was the first one, which was pretty cool. So yeah, so EdgeHill was the first battle of the English Civil War. Forces loyal to English Parliament, commanded by 3rd Earl of Essex, majorly delayed King Charles I's march on London. The battle took place in open country between Banbury and Warwick. So a little bit of pre history before this. So I didn't realize how connected it was until until now actually. Before all this, obviously before the Civil War started, as I've read and as I believe, King Charles and Parliament weren't too happy about, I think it was how they couldn't agree on how to run the kingdom basically. And so what ended up happening was basically Charles fleeing or leaving like London or whatever, and going up north, and obviously to then build up an army to fight against Parliament, obviously. And so then obviously I think and by what I've read, I'm guessing that this is obviously then after Charles has gathered all this whole army and is now walking back down towards London after going up north, and obviously EdgeHill is the first place that he comes across. So, upon getting his newly formed army, the Royalist army, under King Charles I's personal command, marched towards London. On the night of October 22nd, both armies unexpectedly found the enemy to be close by. On the next day, the Royalists drew up in battle order. However, since most, again, because obviously this is a new army, since most of the soldiers were raw recruits. This took several hours to get them ready. Therefore, the battle didn't actually start until 2 p.m. The Royal Cavalry, led by Charles's nephew Prince Rupert, launched an attack that drove the opposing horse off from the field. However, Rupert's pursuit continued a little too long, allowing Essex's superior infantry to drive back the Royalists. So obviously Rupert went off with his horses to drive their horses away. The pursuit took a little too long because obviously the main army, the main Parliament army back at the battlefield obviously then thought, hey, they're fucked off, let's push these guys back some more. Obviously, after Rupert finished up his pursuit of the enemy horses, he then returned to the battlefield with some of his men just before dark, and he managed to stabilise the situation, to which then both armies then disengaged. Of the approximately 2,000 troops that were on the field that day, 1,000 died and 2,000 were injured. So that's all I've got from the pad side of things. As per usual, unlike the last video, which was obviously it was a different format of event. Well, for me, filming it at least. This is normal. This is a major event. So this is a normal format. So, in the link in the description, if you want to, there will be a link to the behind-the-scenes video with, and I'm glad I did this because with a little something new for you all. But on the front of the main battle video, that is all for that. And all that's left me to say before the end of the intro, of course, is obviously there will be a link to the Silnet website in the description of this video. So, and I'll also put the website name across the bottom here or somewhere in the video, or I'll do an information pop up and so you can find it there. So that if after this video, after you've seen everything, all the battle stuff, and you're thinking, this actually looks like a good deal of fun, I'm gonna go join up, then click those links, go over to the Silnet website and join up. And now is the point at the end of the intro video where I do now say thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Hi all, just interjecting here again. You probably weren't expecting to see me again. That's because at the time of recording the intro to this video, I didn't expect me to be doing this video, so, yeah. But I'm here at the end of the video here just to basically say that this video marks the 1 year anniversary of me making, these SK videos. Because for those of you who are new to the channel, I started making these videos last year in the August bank holiday of 2021, and I won't go into boring details. I'll just say that those of you who know, again, that was the filming of that was very poor. It wasn't very planned or anything. It just sort of happened as it happened, and yeah. Although since then, I've planned it a lot more, and they've gotten better, as you can probably tell. But I wanted to make this video just explaining how I came to be, how this video and how the 1 year anniversary of this came to be. Now obviously there's two major starting points to this. I mean, the first one being my mum. She was the one who joined the SK first, and then she had me, so I was born into it all. And then obviously the second major point is the fact that it's the fact of me starting my channel in year 7. Well, no, I had the idea that I was going to in year 7, and it just gradually got more professional and more into it as the years went on. But growing up in the Still Not, I didn't take much note of the battles and that sort of stuff. At that age, I was kind of I didn't like all the loud bangs that happened, so I kind of stayed away from it. But over time, I've gotten used to them all. I can now quite happily sit on the crowd line of a battlefield and just have the bangers go on. They still make me jump whenever they go off, but I'm still like, oh, okay, that's fine. And the first major thing of the Still Not, other than starting with me being born into it and everything, the first major thing was the apprentices, because that's sort of where it's the way in which I got to his start in a way. There's many different starting points for different major chapters of it, but when I joined the apprentices, it was sort of thing that my mum got me to do, because obviously mum was a combatant. My dad, my stepdad, my brother were combatants. Basically, most of my immediate family were fought in the reenactments in some way, or took part in the reenactments. I mean, even. And so I was putting onto the apprentices to try and get me trained and everything, to see what it was all like. And I mean, I wasn't really happy about it, to be honest, because I had to wear the kit, and I'm really not a fan of the kit, and it's one of the reasons why to this day I don't go on the field. Because I'm a kid born of the 21st century, okay? I like trousers that you can tension off at the waist with a belt or whatever, and then they can hang down to your ankles. That's what I'm used to. So when I had to wear the kit, the only problem with the kit was the breeches. That's the only part I didn't like. The shirt, the jacket, everything else was fine. It's the breeches. They really annoyed me. Because they tie off, I'm not going to get my knee that high up, but they tie off just below the knee, and it was really annoying. It was so uncomfortable. They were so irritating and everything, and I was always told, "Oh, don't worry, you'll get used to it. It's fine." And I'm not disputing that fact. I may have done. I no doubt believe that there was a possibility that I may have been able to get used to it. The fact is, I couldn't physically get through the annoyance of wearing it. I couldn't get to the point. I couldn't get past the point where I couldn't get past the point of, yeah, I'm used to it now. I couldn't get there. So yeah, to everyone who's told me watching this video told me that, oh, it's fun, oh, you'll get used to it. I don't dispute that. I don't dispute that I could have gotten used to it. I just couldn't get to that point. So I spent the next, God knows how many years now, I can't remember, going through the apprentices as a musketeer. It was all pretty alright, until obviously then I was 16 and I was let go from the, once you're 16 you're able to go into the battlefield and everything, and that means you don't need to be in the apprentices anymore. So yeah, come 16, I leave the apprentices, and I'm officially able to join the field. Now, one thing I need to say here is that going up through and going up through like the apprentices and stuff, I was the more I grew up in the field, the more I was keen not to go on the field. Like, I just wanted to be like a stay at the campsite, go to the events, but stay at the campsite people, and possibly go and see a battle or two. That's what I wanted to be. And it sounded alright. But there was always the thing of if I did join, I would be a musketeer. If I did go on the battle, if I did go on the field. But yeah, so through the years, even though I said I didn't want to go on the field, I was still being told that my family was still trying to like persuade me to try and do it, or tell them that most of my reasons why I didn't want to go on the field I'd get used to eventually. Anyway, it comes to when I turn 16, I'm able to go on the field, and I'm persuaded to do a battle. Mum and Dad go to me like, oh, just do one battle. If you don't like it, then just do a battle. And the first battle I did was the Battle of Nantwich. The first part of it was fine. Walking through the town centre was fine. It was alright. I mean, again, I had the kit on, so that was a bit annoying, but apart from that, it was fine. The bit that wasn't too okay was well, when I actually got on the field, because I took one step onto the grass of the field, and the minute that I took that step, I started eyeballing it. I was crying my eyes out because I was like, I don't want to be here. This is terrifying. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And that lasted throughout the entire battle. That fear and fright, until I got off, until my foot left the field and walked off it. And if you want to amuse yourself as well, if you look on the website at the join us page, if you look at the picture banner that they've chosen for that page, and you look more or less in the center of it, you'll see if you like around in the center of all the musket smoke and muskets going off, you'll see a musketeer going like this. That's me. I didn't notice this until like a couple months ago when I was doing some stuff for the first. It was either for the first video or one of the later ones I did, but I remember. But it was definitely, I was doing research for one of the videos, and I saw it and I was like, really? Out of all the years this case has been going, out of all the pictures the like professional photography team could have taken, were there no better pictures of the musket block you could have put up there than that one? Or was it the point that I was a dummy musketeer and it was the point of having me in there because obviously it was a join up page? I don't know, but either way I was like, come on. I felt quite I don't know if embarrassed or humiliated. I don't know if embarrassed or humiliated is the word. But I didn't like that I was there. That's I put it that way. I didn't like that I was there in that fashion. Yeah. So after that I went to my mum and was like, yeah, no, the field is the battle was just hard for me. That my brother made the point that technically Nantwich wasn't like a proper battle or like a major battle, so I should do one of those. Mum was like, no, it's fine. If he's done a battle, and if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. It doesn't stop. That hasn't stopped Dan to this day pestering me about getting me to join up to go on the field. He still does that. But a few years go by after this. Few years go by, and then obviously COVID happens. I mean, with my shitty little laptop, I am looking through to see like, is there anything I can play? Because obviously at the time, my laptop wasn't playing ball at all, and I just thinking of ideas, and I was just thinking, what can I do? And I was like, can I do a still on video possibly? And I was like, maybe I could, but I wasn't too sure about it at the time. Until the grand old year of 2020, I think it was, either that or 2021, when I turned the grand old age of 18. And I got access to my child trust fund money, and with that money, I got something that that has changed my life significantly Even though it's not done, even though it's not a massive thing, it's still changed it's changed my life significantly since then. I bought me a proper gaming computer, not like a little laptop, proper computer tower and separate monitors. I bought me a computer that I can use for gaming. Anyway, so yeah, got the computer, and I was going through ideas, and I was like, well, now that I have this computer, it could probably handle more stuff. Why don't I do that? Why don't I plan for that SK video now? Well, I say a plan. All that plan entailed was me picking up my tripod and camera and taking it, and a couple other like a small microphone here and there as well. But that's about it. And then obviously the day before, the couple days before the 2021 ABH happened, there I am packing some my stuff, including my camera, tripod, and a couple other microphones, and took them with me, and I started recording some stuff. And well, here we are now, about 5 videos later, which seems not a lot for a 1-year anniversary, but then again, you gotta remember that major events take a lot of planning to do, and lots of people try and make the majors, and honestly, if they happen all the time, then not everyone can make them. So obviously there are a few minis here and there, and then a few recruitment events, but apart from that, like, yeah. If I recorded every single one, then yes, probably be a lot more, but and it will probably feel a lot more like an anniversary video. But I've mainly only recorded the ones I've been to, which was 3 majors and 1 mini. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been a blast, actually, to be honest. It's been an absolute blast. Cause for the longest time, I've not really had. I've had the thought of possibly being a musket, but I ended up not really wanting to do that, and then I was kind of, I was there, but I didn't really have like a role in anything. And it's thanks to not only my computer, but it's also thanks to many other factors, including the regiment itself, the Newcastle's regiment, that I'm doing this right now. I'm making this 1-year anniversary video. And I know by this point that this probably is going to be the longest behind the scenes video I've ever done. And I appreciate that not everyone will want to sit through it all, and if there's some of you who have sat through it all, thank you. Like, genuinely, thank you. I know usually when these things go on for a while, they tend to be more of, like, they tend to be more rant-based things, like I'm ranting about what's something I made, or like something that's gone wrong during the recording. And I understand why people will turn off from that, but this, if you're still watching by this point, then thank you, because recording these SK videos is basically what I do on my channel anyway. Record videos for you guys, and doing that is something that I love doing. I love making them, I love recording them, I love editing them, and I love giving it to you guys for something to watch. So if you have made it this far, again, thank you so much, because that just means that means that either way you have considered sticking around and watching till the end, so thank you. And if any of the Newcastle regiment, and I know that it's been said before that people find it difficult to watch to the end through all my rants, and again I apologise for all that. It's something that I know I do have to work on quite a bit, but I want to say to, if any of the Newcastle regiment is watching this, and I'll probably make a separate clip for post on the Facebook group, if any of you are watching this, thank you. Thank you to anyone thank you to you all, basically, for, especially with the behind the display videos. Thank you for just allowing me to record you all during drills and stuff. Thank you, because it's been really fun doing it. And like, for me, the behind the display videos are the most fun to do, because there are things that happen that just the people that you guys are. There are just things that happen that are just so hilarious. Like, for example, in the Basing House behind the display video, when the guys that were doing drills, and Dan was off, and the Muscovits were off doing their drill, and then obviously there was another army marching off to do their own drill, but they were marching through our camp, and they happened to be right in the walking line to the muskets, and so they thought it'd be a funny idea to obviously make ready to fire on the oncoming army.
Doing something today that he isn't.
Might need to move out the way of road.
They're coming down. Where are they going?
Oh no! Can we not? Can we? No! They have to veer off anyway because they're not marching through what we call a blockade. We're south.
Go on that way.
On them. Right. About your arms, left hand wheel. Okay, the butts are up. Butts up.
Of course you can.
Wheeling very tightly to your left hand. We're going to pretend we're made ready. Yes. First rank kneel. Second rank close the foot. All present. Take your scary sticks. Aye. Open your pants. Give. Aye. I thought you were loaded.
And that was just really funny to record and really funny to just witness. And it was just, they're always just really funny. There's always something that happens in them. This is really hilarious and really funny to just watch and edit through. So thank you to you all for letting me record you guys and just letting me do this stuff, because it means that I can have an effective role in the regiment and still like do what I love. So thank you all again. But anyway, I will stop ranting now. Here's to many more SK videos to come, and many more fun, just great videos. Just great videos in general. Here's to many more of them. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, Sergeant Beckett. If you like, in the description, all I'm going to say this time is, if you want to join the SEAL Knot and be a part of an honestly amazing community of people, then please do go to the link in the description. Well, all three, I'll put a link in the description, I'll put the website link up here, I'll also put an information pop-up right here now. So you have 3 methods of getting to the SEAL Knot website to sign up. Thank you all again for watching. See you all in the next video.